Hello children, good morning. Welcome for today's biology class. Today we are going to study the chapter Biotechnology Principles and Processes. The topic going to cover is Principles of Biotechnology. First let us see what is biotechnology. So biotechnology is a branch of biology which deals with techniques used in living organism, particularly in cells for betterment. By using this technique, we can modify the DNA for our own betterment. If you are making modification in a cell, the particular cell will be modified and the organism developing from the cell also will be showing the same modification. For example, if you are doing modification in the zygote and all changes, the entire change will be shown in the organism developing from the zygote. In this method, newly the genetically modified food, GM food can be produced, test tube baby, in vitro fertilization, test tube baby, there also we can do some modifications, and development of DNA vaccine also can be done. First let us see what is the principles of biotechnology. So genetic engineering is a technique. It changes the chemistry of genetic material. Genetic material, it can be DNA or RNA. RNA can be seen only in RNA viruses. All other organisms, they have DNA as genetic material. So here we are doing modification in the genetic material and it is introduced inside the host organism to change the morphology. So by means of this method, we can produce various biotechnological products like vaccines, enzymes, antibiotics, etc. So these all are produced by the technique, that is the modification of genetic material technique, that is genetic engineering. What does genetic engineering includes? First, the creation of recombinant DNA, then use of gene cloning method, then gene transfer. Before that, let us study regarding origin of replication. Origin of replication means what? It is a place, it is responsible for initiating the replication. It is seen in a chromosome, it is a DNA sequence. Okay, and this DNA sequence, this specific DNA sequence, it is responsible for initiating the replication. This you call that as origin of replication. Then cloning of DNA. So when any foreign DNA is linked with origin of replication, and that foreign DNA can replicate and multiply itself in the host organism. In this method, we can make multiple identical copies of any template DNA. All are identical, so that's why you call that as cloning. As DNA cloning is done, you call that as cloning of DNA. Construction of first recombinant DNA molecule was done by Cohen and Boyer in the year 1972. So what they have done, they took plasmid from the bacterium Salmonella typhimurium. So here in this plasmid, they isolated an antibiotic resistant gene. Okay, so what is a plasmid? This plasmid is autonomously replicating extra chromosomal DNA. Okay, so from Salmonella typhimurium, from the plasmid of that bacterium, they have isolated the antibiotic resistant gene, and that isolated antibiotic resistant gene, it was cut and removed by molecular scissors. That molecular scissor, it is known as restriction enzymes. Okay, and later that piece of DNA cut from the plasmid was linked with plasmid of DNA, which acts as vector. It is another bacterium. Vector is the another bacterium chosen, and in that plasmid DNA of that bacterium, the desired piece of DNA what we separated was attached. Okay, so with help of the enzyme called DNA ligase, that foreign DNA was integrated inside. Okay, what foreign DNA we segregated from there? that is antibiotic resistant gene. This antibiotic resistant gene, so that is incorporated here. So here we call this as recombinant DNA. So that recombinant DNA, now it is transferred inside the bacterium E. coli, Escherichia coli. Okay, it is just like the transfer, how the malarial parasite, it is being transmitted, transferred through using the Anopheles mosquito. It is being transferred from the diseased person to healthy person. So we call the Anopheles mosquito as vector. So same way, so here this also acts as vector of the mosquito in transferring the piece of DNA from donor to the recipient organism. So once the newly formed recombinant DNA was transferred to the bacterium E. coli, it replicates in the host cell by using the enzyme DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase, it is helpful for multiplication, for cloning, like that. So here the several copies of recombinant DNA having the capability of antibiotic resistance, it was formed. So let us see the different steps collectively. First, identification of DNA with desirable gene. What type of DNA you need? First you have to identify, you have to segregate, then later the introduction of identified DNA inside the host, then maintenance of introduced DNA into the host and transfer of DNA to its progeny. These are the main steps to be done in a genetically modified organism. In diagrammatic way, it has been given recombinant DNA technology. Here the foreign DNA is isolated, the desired gene. Then later, see from here, in the foreign DNA, the piece of DNA what we need. Okay, we are cutting and removing, and that is introduced inside the vector DNA plasmid. Okay, here the cut is made, and here we are introducing that. You can see that has been incorporated by using the enzyme DNA ligase. Then later this plasmid, it is transferred inside E. coli. Then the E. coli, it undergoes transformation and it is maintained inside this host, and they undergo multiplication by means of binary fission, means we can produce identical copies. This is the step. These are the different steps involved in recombinant DNA technology. Whatever we study, it has been shown in diagram. Okay, so in this diagram also you practice, children. It can be asked in exam to draw, and sometimes they can ask you to label also. So when it is given for labeling, blanks will be given here and there, then you have to fill up the label. Okay, the blank columns and all. So you learn the diagram and you study the different steps in recombinant DNA technology also. In this chapter, we are going to study detailedly one by one in this continuing topics and all. Okay, thank you, children. We will meet in the next class.